All right. Okay, and it looks like we are going. All right, gonna wait for everything to show up. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and we are gonna start episode 2 of season 3 of Spider-Man the Animated Series. Those of you that have access to it, feel free to watch along with me. We're gonna get going in just a second here. I know I'm running behind. Had some technical difficulties, had some IRL stuff, and I like to talk for a bit. So we may go a little late tonight. I hope you're okay with it. I know I am, but hopefully you guys are as well. And let's just go ahead and I've got the episode queued up already. For those of you that don't already have it ready to go, you got a couple of moments, minutes, whatever. So and let me just say hello to everyone that is in the chat. I see Ted's Nerd World. Good to see you, my friend. I hope all is well. And the Mesozoic Mind joining me as always. Good to see you as well. And we're going to go ahead and just get going in a second here. I don't know. I don't see much reason not to. So we're going to go ahead and get moving. Okay. So let me go ahead and do the recording stuff for the eventual reaction video, and then we'll be on our way. So all right, here we go. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch along and reaction to Spider-Man the Animated Series from the 1990s, Season 3, Episode 2, Make a Wish. Now, as a comics reader, I have a pretty good idea where. Mesozoic Mind, you are awesome. Thank you, thank you. All right, we're going to start over because I shouldn't be wearing the headphones when I do that. Okay, all right, here we go. Hold on. Hey everyone, Spidey Librarian here, and welcome to this watch along and reaction to Spider-Man, the animated series from the 1990s, Season 3, Episode 2, Make a Wish. Now, as a comics reader, I have a pretty good idea what this episode is going to be about. It looks like we're going to be recreating a very famous story from the comics called The Kid Who Collects Spider-Man. And I don't know that I want to say too much about it because if you haven't seen the episode, there will definitely be some spoilers here that may affect your enjoyment of this episode. So I kind of want to say as little as possible, but let's just say that in the comics, and I suspect in this show as well, we're going to be watching kind of the equivalent of maybe a very special episode of Spider-Man the Animated Series, and just kind of leave it at that. I'm pretty sure you'll enjoy it, especially if you haven't already seen it and you're not already aware of how the story that I'm pretty sure this the comic that this story refers to, at least that I think it refers to, um, narrates. So hopefully you enjoy it. Let me know, and I think we're gonna get started in just a moment. All right, Mesozoic, thank you for thank you for reminding me about the headphones. You are awesome. So okay, all right, I've got it queued up, and I think we are ready to go. So, all right. Okay, here we go. Spider Man, the animated series from the 1990s. Season 3, Episode 2, Make a Wish. Here we go. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, radioactive Spider-Man, 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 radioactive Spider-Man, 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 radioactive Spider-Man. Spider blood, spider blood, radioactive spider blood, spider blood, spider blood, radioactive spider blood. Spider-Man, Spider-Man. Uh, all right, here we go. Doc Ock is back. Oh, hey, we're going to be dealing with Gwen Hardy again. Michael Pingree? I don't think I've heard of this guy. Okay, that's impressive. Okay, that's impressive. If that can be done, that's impressive. Uh-oh. Doc Ock is like, they stole my work. I won't have it. Again? That's right. Oh, are you kidding? You stay and get pictures? What a jerk. Oh. Ooh. Nice. You better get out of here, Pingree. Oh. Okay, well, this ought to be interesting. Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, that was clever. That was very clever. Nice work, Peter. Ouch. Are you kidding me? Well, of course he is. It's Doc Ock. Oh, you can hear the anger in his voice. Not this time. Christopher Daniel Barnes must have had so much fun voicing this character. Lady, what is wrong with you? Jonah, shut up. Oh no. I don't know. I think the him calling Doc Ock a clown is just funny to me. Are you kidding? Jerks. It's like, in case you didn't realize, I just. Oh, God. Wait a minute. Didn't Doc Ock's arms get cut off by the laser? Oh my God, Peter, no. Okay, that it did. Oh. Not that Jonah enjoys any of this. Yeah, yeah. Again, kind of like with the with MJ's aunt from the previous episode, like all this terrible stuff falls on him. Uh-oh. I don't know about that. That was a very sudden decision on his part. Oh no. What? Okay, I'm sorry. That's not a very. Mhm. Okay, all right. This is a better intro. Okay, lady, you are getting way too personal too quickly. And it's no longer got laser holes in it. And why did you forcefully bring me here? And oh god, okay, all right, she's a prankster. The heck? Who do you think you are, Nick Fury? Well, it's a quality that allows him to narrate these episodes, lady. And these are all like shut down shops. So divine inspiration is what makes him go to see this fan. Okay. That is a whoa. Okay. Taina? Okay. I mean, she says she's the greatest Spider-Man fan ever. I'm going to go ahead and defer since this is her episode this time. Timmy. I think Timmy was the original name of the kid he goes to visit. Okay. Oh. The kid really let him have it. Man, you were pitiful. You were kind of a dork. Oh, God. It looks like a miniaturized AT-AT. There we go. The origin story. Oh, boy. People just start laughing at him? My God. What? I don't remember that. Wow. This is nightmare fuel here. Okay, so it was a literal nightmare, right? What the hell? Is Peter just being an unreliable narrator right now? Because this is all not how it's supposed to go. Okay, all right, it was just a nightmare. Damn. Uh-oh. Oh. Is the spider still around? All right, he's really crazy about this Octobot. Dang straight. And that's usually the explanation that I think works best. Aww. I like this narrative device that they're using to tell the origin story. Like he's meeting a young fan of his. I think that's really nice. And then, not so long afterwards, see, like this is all very familiar, but that dream that he had where he turned into a spider, oh man, I don't remember that ever being present. Yeah, you can't tell a kid, you can't tell a f- a kid who's your biggest fan that you're quitting. You just no. That's not without me. You need to take me web swinging. That was great. Would be freaking out if I were that kid. Yeah, see. Octavius just looks weird driving a vehicle. Nice. You should probably get her home. Oh God. Oh no. Okay. All right. Ooh. Oh, that was a good shot. Wow. Sleeping gas, huh? Yep. Cliffhanger. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm gonna queue up the next episode, and then we'll talk about this one. This one was fun. All right. Okay. All right. I think it's queued up. So okay. All right. Let's see. In short, people, he's saying this episode is probably going to get depressing. I mean, I wasn't necessarily saying that, and to my credit, it actually didn't. Um, but to be perfectly honest, I didn't realize that this was going to end on a cliffhanger. So there's that too. So all right, okay. Imagine the pumpkin just falls apart in his hand. God, that would suck. Pumpkins are disgusting from the inside. So all right, what the hell, Jonah? You just gonna abandon him? That right? Jonah is a terrible boss. At least in this show, he is. All right. I love that twist and the laser hitting Peter. We completely forgot it doesn't cut organic things. Yeah. No, yeah, I think for a split second there I was like, "Oh my god, is it actually are they actually going to show Spider-Man getting cut up by a laser?" And then it just got his costume. I'm like, "Oh yeah. Okay, all right. I see what you did there, writers. That was very clever. Peter's taking all the L's today. Peter is his life is just all about that Parker bad luck where he just gets kind of shat on by fate. He's sort of like fate's chew toy. And yeah, it's an entire thing. So, all right. Weren't Doc's tentacles cut off from the laser? He rebuilt them in a matter of seconds. Did he? Okay, I must have missed it. So, damn, Peter, I know you're upset, but that's a child who wants. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Like it's just kind of like, and I guess they're trying to just go and show just how upset Peter actually is, but still, it's like, dude, dude, come on. All right, how many times has Peter quit being Spider-Man in the show? Like he did this, yeah, and it's always been a recurring theme in the comics, especially during like the initial comics, like I'd say, but like the first 50, he's always going on about how nobody gives me credit for the good things I do. And I don't think I like this. And maybe I should quit. And Spider Man is making my life complicated. Like that happens a lot. So I'm not surprised. Um, Peter, wait, weren't you the new Marvel movie, Madam Web? We don't talk about that. Yeah, that movie was not good. I'm gonna go see Craven too. So just remember, guys, you don't have to. I'll tell you all about it. All right. I know this is just a child, but she's got problems. What? Because she's got like a bunch of pictures and a scrapbook of Spider-Man and stuff like that? I don't know. Okay, I love Taina and Spidey's relationship here. Yeah, like I like to think that if, Spider-Man were real and I ever met him as a super spider fan, like that, I'd have a similar type of relationship with him where, I understand a certain amount of his world and can find some things amazing and fascinating along with him and maybe even share an inside joke or two. That would be freaking awesome. So, what am I watching? Did I just take some acid before? Are you talking about that nightmare sequence, dude? I have never seen that before in any adaptation of the origin story. I've never seen that. That was like straight out of The Fly, and I don't know. I don't know that I liked it. Made Aunt May look kind of mean too. Did that spider give you your webs? Nah, I made those. Tobey Maguire. I seem to be the only one, huh? Well, I mean, like Mesozoic. I'm I'm going to I guess I'm going to assume that you don't know, but and maybe you do, and in which case I apologize. But like, like yeah, originally in the comics, mechanical webs. Now, when Toby Maguire when that movie was made, um I think in the comics at the time they had made him go organic with his webbing. And so I don't think there is like that was like one way that they felt like they could change him up and everything. And so a lot of people who gained their first exposure to Spider-Man through Tobey Maguire's movies, to them, Spider-Man has always had organic webbing. It's not true, but it is true enough to them because that was their first exposure to Spider-Man, you know. Mythology is very very weird because as myths grow, and Spider-Man is an example of modern day mythology. Um as a hero, as a mythological figure is around for longer, interpretations of that mythological figure can take over and pull the character in a different direction than he may have originally been perceived. And that's definitely what's happened with Spider-Man and the web shooters, you know. I once made a YouTube short called, that I was doing a hot take. I was being I was being provocative, I had said like, that narratively mechanical web shooters are better than organic web shooters, and they always would be. Here's the truth. All right. Um, Narratively, it just depends on which iteration of Spider-Man that you have that you see as yours. And, like for me, the comic book accurate Spider-Man from the beginning is, he's my Spider-Man. And so when they showed Tobey Maguire, who doesn't have the organic or who has the organic web shooters as opposed to mechanical, I was like, what the heck is this? Why are they doing this? And yeah, it's just kind of one of those things. You know, there are people that like the organic web shooters better than the mechanical ones, and I understand why. Um, but there's an equally good reason to like the mechanical ones too. And for me, since they were the original, that just to me makes them more authentic. That they're the right ones, But people who like the organic web shooters, I mean, everyone is allowed to like what they like. I mean, I still love Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man Peter Parker, but like I just personally prefer the mechanical web shooters, So all right, this episode is pretty wholesome. Yeah, it is. At least up until he takes the girl out web slinging. You can't tell a kid who's your fan. Yes, yes, exactly. Look at Lotus. Look at Lotus. Oh, you talking about the fan movie from about a year ago? I still haven't watched that. Um, so okay, I'm pretty sure that Lotus, if he's seeing a kid, Lotus adapted the Kid Who Collects Spider-Man story just like Make-A-Wish did. So, Spider-Man kidnapped a child. Yeah. Yeah, he basically did. That was definitely not in the comics. So I'm really eager to see what they do with it in the next episode. So, Jesus, Doc Ock is so insecure. That's always been part of his character. He's always been very egotistical and very like afraid that other people were not giving him his due, and that's a big part of why he does a lot of the evil things that he does. So I meant him rebuilding the tentacles as a joke. Oh, okay, all right, I'm sorry. Wolf, how you doing? Oh, and I see that Sith Apple is here too. Good to see you guys. Thank you for being here. Oh, cool. I didn't know about that web fact. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, there's God. Go to the Spider-Man subreddit. You'll see people arguing about stuff like this all the time. You know what? Don't go to the subreddits. I don't know. Some subreddits are okay, but man, fandoms in general are just filled with way too many toxic people. So don't watch Spider-Man Lotus, worst mistake of my life. Okay, but I kind of should, right? Because I'm gonna go see Craven when it comes out in the theaters. I went and saw Morbius. I went and saw Madam Web. I watch these things so you guys don't have to. So I don't know. Okay, all right. Let's get to real talk about the episode. So all right. So, compared to the previous episode, I definitely like this episode a lot more. And that's partially because this episode is adapting a very famous comic book storyline, The Kid Who Collects Spider Man. Now, again, I didn't want to say too much about the plot of that story. And I still can't say that much about it because the real kind of meat of that plot still hasn't actually been revealed. So, but Spider-Man does go and visit a young fan in this episode, and he's having a very difficult time with being Spider-Man. He's being blamed for all the bad about the actions he commits and none of the good. You know, like all the damage that he and Doc Ock caused when he showed up and tried to stop Doc Ock from taking the laser. But people are just complaining about the property damage and how they're going to make him, they're going to ruin his life in the papers and everything. And so Peter got angry about it. And I get it. I get it. And so Robbie Robertson gives him a fan letter basically saying, hey, like give this to Spider-Man. And Peter reads it and he's like, oh, it's these parents asking if Spider-Man can come visit their little girl. She's his biggest fan. And at first he's like, I don't need this. And then Madam Web shows up. And that was a weird introduction, but it was good, and it also it fits Madam Web's character, at least from the comics, where she's just kind of toying with Spider-Man, and she's like, "I need you to do something, and you're going to do it, and first you have to do this so you can get over yourself, essentially." And I think what we're seeing for the rest of the story is Peter starting to get over himself, but when he takes Taina out web swinging, Doc Ock shows up, and now we've got a cliffhanger. So we've got to watch the next episode. So I enjoyed this episode quite a bit. I really liked the relationship between Taina and Peter. And I again am eager to see more of it in the next episode, which we will go on to watch in just a second. So, I definitely a more enjoyable episode than the first episode. I enjoyed it quite a bit. Hopefully, you did as well. Thank you for watching this reaction, and if you enjoyed it, please go ahead and thwip the like button. It really helps me out, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as and if you haven't already, consider subscribing as well. I'm getting all my motions garbled and jumbled or whatever we want to call it. Anyways, okay. Um sorry. Sorry. Brain is catching up. Okay, there we go. Did you like this episode? Did you dislike it? Why or why no, why or why not? Okay. Why or why not? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. All right, and I think we're going to go ahead and just go over to the next stream and start that episode. So I'll see you guys over there. Thanks again for watching. This is Spidey Librarian, and until my next stream or upload, I'll be wishing you a good day. Bye.